I'll introduce myself. I'm Easton.
Hey, how you doing? I'm RJ with Hazardous Racing.
Okay. So what is Hazardous Racing?
Hazardous Racing is a custom suit company. We're kind of like a one-stop shop for advertising, marketing, and protective gear for race teams.
Okay.
That is incorporated into track days, and we do some street gear and stuff as well.
Okay. So when you say one-stop shop for advertising, besides the racing leathers, what other type of products do you have?
So we can do everything that, for example, you were going to do a pro race.
Mm-hmm.
We do the canopy, the feather flags, table covers,
Okay.
Suits, everything that is marketed or labeled with whoever your sponsors are.
Okay. So you can do the whole outfit.
Right. Team shirts, the whole 9 yards, from beginning to end. So that way, your graphics and everything's consistent. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you like specifically just for the Southeast or?
No, I'm all over the United States. We do a little bit of international stuff as well.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I assume you have a website.
Yeah, it's hazardousracing.com.
Okay, easy website to know. Okay, cool. So why I'm wearing Alpin Stars here. It's kind of funny because we're doing this interview, but why should I switch to you, or why should someone come to you first?
When I first started, the reason Hazardous kind of came about was I looked around for a custom fit suit, and it was around $3,000 10 years ago to get a custom fit suit.
Right.
Which at that point in time, you could buy a season pass for $2,500 to $3,000.
Okay.
Unlimited track days. Of course, you had to pay for your travel and fuel and everything.
Right.
But it was kind of at that point, it was an either or situation. So we kind of set out to develop a safe or better than a rack suit that you would buy at your local bike shop, suit that was custom fit at or around $1,000. Even with inflation, we've been able to keep it right at that. So we can do a custom fit suit, name and number, color choice, and cowhide with all of the safety features that our race suit or our top of the line suit has for $1,000.
Okay, $1,000. That's a good price.
Yes.
And you said you could put airbags in there?
We do have an air system that is our own design. We're a little late to it because even though we started ahead of the game. I have worn the Hit Air vest for years. Like the very first one I wore was actually an equestrian version. Is before they even released their motorcycle versions. And the purpose of wearing it was to immobilize your helmet, which your most common break is your collarbone. It's not from landing on your collar, it's from landing on your helmet and then your weight landing on the helmet, and it snaps the collarbone.
Gotcha.
So if you can immobilize your helmet, you almost eliminate that. So we set out to develop a system that works similar to the Hit Air, where the canister was housed into the speed hump, and then the lanyard goes to the bike, it deploys, and it still immobilizes your helmet. And we wanted more coverage. I wanted the hips, the tailbone, the scapula, the whole 9 yards. So it took us a little while. We finally found a company to make the bladders, and got it in production about 1.5 years ago.
Okay.
I didn't want something that you could send back or had to send back to me. Right. I wanted it to be serviceable by the user at the track.
Okay.
So, you just reset the pin and put a new canister in it, repack the suit, and you can go back out in about 15 minutes time.
Okay.
So
awesome.
It's unlimited use until you go through the leathers or deploy the, it has a puncture in the air suit itself.
Okay. Awesome. With that, you said it's lanyarded to the bike. So do I need to, I would have to leave the bike for it to deploy? Basically?
Correct, yeah. So typically, low side.
Right?
Yeah, at low sides, most people don't need that extra impact.
Right.
And if you feel like you're going to do something, you always kick yourself away from the bike. I've had a couple offs that were low sides that wasn't an issue. Primarily, even the Hit Air system was designed as an impact system. It wasn't designed to roll through the track.
Right.
It was more for the initial impact. Fortunately, with it housed inside the suit, it does stay inflated for about 1.5 minutes. Okay. So therefore, if you do roll or roll into something, it does still protect you.
Okay, awesome. So when I'm coming to you, I get on your website, going to buy a custom suit, and I want to put my graphics on there. Do I need to have a suit design first, or is that something I can just send you my logo? And you guys kind of have what's the word? Templates for it already?
Yeah, so we have 13 different designs on our website that you can choose from. And then if you want something custom, we can obviously do that. If you see if you're online and you find something that hey, I really like the way Rossi's suit has this graphics on the inside of the sleeve, one leg's one color, the other's another color, send it to me, I'll design it for you. Send me your logos if you have them in vector format. That always speeds up the process. We do artwork in the order in which we receive payment for orders. If there is a time when we don't have artwork backed up, and then we'll start doing people's requests, without a payment.
Right.
But we'll design it on a vector format. I'll send you a digital rendering. We change it as many times as you want until you're satisfied with it. That's when production starts. After I've received your complete build sheet, including all your measurements, approval on your artwork, and then within 4 weeks you'll have your suit.
Okay, awesome. And as far as that's what else I was going to ask. It's just the measurement process. That's just a simple.
So the measurement process, there's like around 30 measurements you take. There is a full-blown tutorial on our website in the header under measurements. It's very detailed. I always recommend that you read it, have whoever's doing your measurements read it, and then you both take the measurement, And then if there's a discrepancy between the two of you, then let me know. I'll gladly work through it with you. A lot of people don't feel comfortable doing it. I do it trackside at lunch and after the track days. I also make meetings or have meetings set up for you to come by. And if you're remote, then I'm more than happy to get online and spend an hour or so in the evening with you and do a video chat and go over everything and make sure you have all your measurements correct.
Awesome.
And any questions you have whatsoever.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to put out about it? All right, sounds good.
Really.
Thanks again, man.
Yes, thank you.